Hello Kiran, this is the last part of the game. The boss fight is coming up.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage.
I would have liked to have this person and armor, but
which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lion that manipulated you, huh?
Regis, what happened to your famous manners?
Apologies. I forgot myself.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Yeah, I took the ribbon.
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of done time.
Nice ending hoga, but I have to still kill the boss, and it's very difficult and hard.
Is it though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive, so aware.
I feel like I will have
honestly,
like 5 to 10 tries
to
kill
Perhaps
that
he'll tell
guy.
you himself.
So bear with me.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an
It
ex.
is that much
Especially so when
difficulty, by
set
the way.
X is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes. I'm
Go
nervous.
parry.
I really would prefer just to run off.
Parry करना पड़ेगा.
I gave my word I would
Parry
help,
मुझसे नहीं
I
होता.
know. And how much is that worth?
Let's try.
Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Deadloff will be here any moment now.
Good luck. Mara, keep going.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Deadlove. It's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
बच गई. Not yet.
The ribbon?
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled, Butcher! Silence!
What? Lost you?
to die, Witcher!
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist. My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which... for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refused to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Sienna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a fifth victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Sienna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Detlef the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
Could be worth checking with the bootblack again. Meet you by a stand.
Fine. I shall await you there. Shoot the breeze with the charming lad to pass the time.
The bootblack? In the lower city? Intent to soil my masterpiece in the city's gutters?
Hello Knobs, welcome.
Promise to be careful.
I just...
Well, Greylocks, you sure tucked away that beast of them. Shaylee, catch on in its eyes, your glow, scent marking. Oh, they ventured beyond walls by vines entwined, into the unknown, the poor barber to find. Bidding them farewell, the gravestones musk covered, they strode briskly on by doubts unencumbered. The witch's blade flashed juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an Archispor's core. No piece of the stylist fell from its boughs, the frisser had been nabbed by aught else most foul. Oh no, foul bandits have bound our stylist in chains. Little do they know they'll be punished in pain.
Hello Iron Maiden. Just killed that laugh, that final boss fight. If you want to see that, you can just replay the stream like 10 minutes before. By the way, thanks for coming in.
They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breakfast betrayed. Then hobbled a pace on his stump arms like crutches, all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess. Beautiful day for a tourney.
Simpleton! Eat, drink, and loosen your belt, for you are in too small.
How's a man thief?
Every single lady keeps a devil somewhere shady.
Now I shall sing you a song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crying gravy. Is that ever a cloudy frown?
If only those vampires had gobbled me down.
What do you reckon? How long will I have the runs off that roast rat?
Hey, handsome.
I agree completely, young man. Lois is clearly more adhesive than Lone.
Isn't that the truth? I noticed it myself. But
Who
Clay?
would have thought?
Now that's a real pickle to
Knights
clean off.
trading in wine while some witch dies.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information'll cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Hey,
Greetings, Guardian Witcher.
can't really see that anything's...
All in due time. At the moment, I'm perusing my options. Asking after prices, verifying quality. You know, it's very easy to squander coin. But rest assured, I will spend mine very wisely.
My. If you're like this now, who'll you be when you're older?
A very rich man.
You're pretty chatty. Nosy.
I would say inquisitive and sociable. Besides, a good tradesman ought to amuse his clients with small talk.
Fair enough. Must know a lot about the folk of Beauclair.
All about all, meaning everything about everyone. I know who slept with who, and who wishes they had. I know who's friends, and who'd slit each other's throats.
Potentially dangerous, that kind of knowledge.
Bah. But I'm known to keep my tongue tight, my mouth sealed tight. Why, if I blabbed what I hear, they'd have done me in long past. As it is, all that's said on my stand stays on my stand.
Get many customers?
Droves and loads. Though I expect to have more. My trade always booms when the tourneys are on.
Knights' boots get dirtier then?
It's not just the boots. When they fight, they soil all. I shine their armor, helmets, belts, sheaths. They like them shiny as a dog's danglers. Oh, pardon.
Take care now.
Come early, come often. I'll perfect your look. And not only your...
Keep talking. I've
should
got
be right
shiftless
around here.
already.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bumming about.
Gentlemen,
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Let's dance.
Not a witcher. squib.
Let's end this.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the bootblack in Rue de Garl.
The bootblack? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. This man helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well, well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
हेलो आदि, वेलकम। कैसे हो? मैं इस सेकंड में आया, एक मिनट।
Puzzle complete
हाँ
now.
आदि, मैं आ गया।
Alas, the matter ceased to
एक्चुअली
be a tantalizing
ये
brain
गेम
teaser and
खत्म
has
होने वाला
turned
है, मैं इसके
incredibly
बाद
grey.
दूसरा गेम खेलूंगा कोई।
We've proof of a plot to
और
assassinate
मैंने
Tucson's
फाइनल
ruler.
बॉस को मार
We've
दिया अभी,
proof
लेकिन
of a
कुछ
coup d'etat.
मिस्ट्री सॉल्व हो रही है अभी। देखते हैं 15 के बारे में।
Duchess was to be Dettlaff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed, the logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive.
ओके, तो वो अपनी
But if you'd
सिस्टर
like to
को
know for
मरवाना
certain,
चाहती है।
you could always ask her yourself.
Think it's a good idea? After all, we foiled her carefully planned scheme. Think she'll even want to?
Talk to you? Would it harm you in any way to try? Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher
और
punishment.
इनविटेशनल
Much
तो
harsher.
पूरा नो यार।
Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to
पता
protect
नहीं
her
कहाँ होता
subjects
है।
from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked
कब
away in a
कब होगा
secluded
वैसे?
wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a
उसमें तो
court of
कुछ
law.
स्ट्रीमर्स
I'd need to get past some
जो
guards to
अच्छे
see her.
स्ट्रीमर होते हैं, बड़े स्ट्रीमर, वो लोग आते हैं ना।
Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Where only my spirit is willing as my flesh is weak.
टूर्नामेंट एफपीपी है। अच्छा एफपीपी प्रैक्टिस है क्या? हाँ प्रैक्टिस तो है, बट क्या है प्रोसीजर उसको उसमें या पार्टिसिपेशन का, मुझे कुछ मालूम नहीं है उसके बारे में।
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Geralt! The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
You envy her. Her power, her beauty, the love of her people.
I see I misjudged you. You understand nothing. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Know what? Don't feel like talking to you anymore. This is pointless.
Finally, something we can agree on. Farewell, Geralt.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Need to tend to one thing first. I'll look in on him afterwards.
So be it.
GTA 5 भी खेलता है क्या? नहीं यार, बट GTA 5 सेल में है। मैं सोच रहा था खरीद लूँ क्या? डर गया, मजा आता है।
Stark, send the whip away those running riot.
Damien. Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of Arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
कि तूने ले लिया सेल पे 1100 something. Hello Kiran, welcome. You missed a boss fight.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her
40,
own
60?
sister. Her
कौन सा वाला
traitor.
लिया है तूने?
I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia
Wait,
Anna is
Great Wall
closely
Star
watched
type
during
लिया
the
है
questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Let me check. ये वाला लिया है क्या? Great Wall Shark Cash Card. तेरा रेनबो क्या RGSE? What is RG? ओके, रॉकस्टार गेमिंग सोशल क्लब बोल रहा है क्या? मैंने अभी तक बनाया नहीं है। अभी रेट कम हुआ, मैंने थोड़ा पहले लिया। ओके ओके ओके, अभी मैंने सोशल क्लब में अकाउंट बनाया नहीं है। अभी है प्राइस 1175। I can take this. I think GTA 1000 कितना है ये? 1.2 million I think। देखते हैं, लेंगे फिर करते जाए। स्पेशल प्रमोशन एक दिन और है, 24 घंटे है। देखते हैं।
In the guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened
मैंने बोला था ना
highness.
इस बार की रेट कम होगा।
Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Syanna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Syanna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
I'm not a prisoner, free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Your Grace, as head of state, you should look first and foremost after your dominion. Sienna's actions, what drove them, be damned. She's a threat to your subjects.
You are correct. They are what matters. I must not forget this. Sienna, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me?
I shall never forgive you.
Oops, I did not wanted this ending. Really, I did not wanted this ending. I have to reload this game. What the hell? What the hell? I did seriously did not want this ending. I have to Google and check how he's done killing. Okay. अभी रेट कम अच्छा यार एंडिंग अच्छी नहीं थी मेरी मुझे ये एंडिंग नहीं चाहिए दोनों मर गए
Need some.
I've none. Sold everything. Should come as no shock, sir. But she liked.
On ahead.
Wait, he.
Thought you.
I put a.
How much to?
Not a cop.
Do just.
फालतू की एंडिंग हो गई है जब मैं से ये गेम खत्म करके दूसरा गेम करूँगा अच्छा मैं एलियन आइसोलेशन खेलने का सोच रहा हूँ देखो क्या है एलियन आइसोलेशन
In the.
You lost.
Yeah.
Your. My foot in.
Yeah.
Chip. In a. You. As.
If.
We. The wit.
The Dutch.
You have. Thus.
No. And.
Your. See. As.
But she...
Anna.
अरे यार मुझे अच्छे से लोड करना पड़ेगा.
Thought you...
I put...
How much?
Not a...
Dude.
अच्छा एलियन आइसोलेशन में सोच रहा हूँ खेलने के लिए. इसके बाद एलियन आइसोलेशन में भी और एकदम हाईएस्ट डिफिकल्टी में. तो बेस्ट गेम है वो रात में खेलने वाला. रात में खेलने के लिए बेस्ट गेम है वो. मतलब डरावना भी है और मज़ा आएगा. ये हो जाएगा 10 मिनट में.
Halt! In the matter of?
Want to talk?
Want to talk?
Found some... Promised.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders.
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison.
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an
How should I know? Might really be the curse of the Black Sun. Word is, cursed princesses often kill their own families.
I see I misjudged you. Well, what now?
Definitely gonna tell her.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know.
I probably...
At least you're being honest, finally.
Lying only ever makes sense when there's a chance someone will believe you. It's actually refreshing, in a way, to say what I truly think. So why don't I do it a bit more? I was only ever nice to you to get you to sleep with me. I thought you might come in handy one day. Your comrade Regis is using you, and Anna Henrietta perceives you solely as her unthinking, blunt instrument. She's right to, you know.
Enjoy hurting people? That it? Sorry, but won't give you the satisfaction. The Witcher mutations, you know. It's hard to draw my blood.
Don't worry. I'll find a way.
Have a nice life, Sienna.
Commander de la Tour would...
Let's go. Damien. All right.
Very well. But... in fact, you'd do best to maintain a dignified silence. Let's begin the ceremony. In the guild's name. Yes, your...
I shall dispatch...
Thank Your Grace, Geralt.
My... For now, we shall
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair.
I thank
Step
you immensely, Geralt. They...
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonria. The gustatory experience.
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored.
I trust you. In a moment I shall speak. You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must
If my presence will help.
We shall now question a person
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me.
Your Grace. Sienna's action?
Sienna. As Duchess, Will you forgive me?
लग तो नहीं रहा कि मुझे सही एंडिंग मिलेगा. I don't know. Let's find out. अगर ये फिर से मार देगी तो हो गया काम. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill.
I shall never forgive you.
What the hell? What choice I have to make?
I've none. Shoot, but she.
Anna.
I put.
How?
No.
Dude.
Kiran, do you know which choice I have to make? गलत choice किया डायलॉग कौन सा choice करना है फिर बताना. which choice I have to make? तुझे दो के बारे में एक को choose करना है.
Halt!
कौन सी
In the matter.
End में.
Want to talk to her.
Want to talk?
Found some. Promised.
The Witcher.
As long.
Have you
I know who the Sienna. Why'd you... How
I see. Well, then what?
She
At
least.
Lying on the ever. It's like I was on the Evernight. You're.
Enjoy hurting people? That.
Don't worry.
Have a nice.
Come on.
Let's.
Last one. Okay.
Damien.
Geralt. It's.
Got some important.
You are in good. Let's speak. In the.
You lost.
Yeah.
I shall do.
Thank Your Grace.
My. For in more.
Thank you.
The gust.
Yes, very. Heard a lot of.
Cheer. In a moment, you return as head.
If my
We shall. The witch.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes.
तो डायलॉग
Grave crimes.
तुझे तीन choose
Yet
करना
you
था.
are my
तीन
sister.
कहाँ पे?
And my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal.
एक मैं अभी first choose कर रहा हूँ. तूने बोला कि first.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, and
Your word. As Dutch.
I should, but she.
कब अचीव करना है मैंने?
On that.
3 times I have already.
Wait.
Thought you.
I put.
How much do?
Not a.
Dude, just.
मैं कह रहा हूँ दूसरा गेम खेलना है. इसे तो मैं सेव करूँगा और खत्म. कौन सा डायलॉग? कैसे बताता हूँ वैसे कर. मरवा दिया.
Halt! In the matter of...
Want to talk? Found... Promised.
Geralt! Well met. The Witcher...
Us.
Have you?
I know. See... What? How should I know?
I see I missed... Well?
Definitely.
Then why do it?
She ought to.
I probably...
At least you're being honest, finally.
Lying only ever makes sense when there's a chance someone will believe you. It's actually refreshing. I was only...
अच्छा इसमें कौन सा करूँ बता. जल्दी बता. या तूने फिर से गलत चूज कर दिया. अरे यार. बस बहुत हो गया. मैं ये एंडिंग वाला कर लूँगा कैसे भी करके. दूसरा गेम खेलने जा रहा हूँ. इसको बंद कर रहा हूँ. लेना चाहिए खेल रहा हूँ. फिर से वो बैड एंडिंग आएगा. फिर से वो बैड एंडिंग. क्या करूँ फिर मैं? भाई क्या करूँ? चल ठीक है इस बार लास्ट टाइम अच्छे से. बट मैंने तो गेम क्लोज कर दिया. एलिमिनेशन खेलना. छोड़ दो इसको. मैं दूसरी स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट करूँगा. फिर वो सब उससे मिलता है. उसको लोड कर. एक काम कर. रिफ्रेश मार. फिर वो सब उससे मिलता है. उसको लोड कर. एक सेकेंड यार. मैंने फालतू में क्लोज कर दिया. मेरी आवाज़ कम है क्या? एक सेकेंड बताता हूँ. अभी ठीक है. अभी ठीक है आवाज़. अभी ठीक है ना आवाज़? एक काम करते हैं. छोड़ो इसको विचर को. मैं देखूंगा इसका. अभी एलियन आइसोलेशन खेलेंगे. एलियन आइसोलेशन. हाँ ओके. वो सेव पॉइंट को रिलोड कर. अरे मैं तो इवन आइसोलेशन ऑन कर दिया, क्या करूँ अब? चल तुम लोग बताओ क्या करना है, एलियन आइसोलेशन खेलूं या फिर उसको दोबारा ठीक करूं, उसकी एंडिंग। ये नया गेम खेलते हैं ना, मजा आएगा। एलियन आइसोलेशन इंटरेस्टिंग है, डरावना है, सर्वाइवल हॉरर, सर्वाइवल एक्चुअली मस्त है। ओके एलियन आइसोलेशन, किरण पाटिल बोल रहा है विचर, एलियन आइसोलेशन खेलते हैं। ठीक है एलियन आइसोलेशन मस्त, मजा आएगा। एक सेकंड मैं स्ट्रीम में नाम चेंज कर देता हूँ, नहीं तो कॉपीराइट लग जाएगा। माइक नॉइस आ रहा है भाई, क्या करूँ? वॉल्यूम बढ़ाने से ही होता है। अभी ठीक है, अभी थोड़ा ठीक है। मुझे 1 मिनट तो मैं स्ट्रीम में नाम चेंज करता हूँ। या तो मैं 2 मिनट दो, मैं स्ट्रीम ऑफ करता हूँ, नई स्ट्रीम ऑन करता हूँ, नहीं तो कॉपीराइट लग जाएगा। 2 मिनट।